When was the last time you stepped back and did a full evaluation on your life? Inspected everything that's going on with your life, do a full self inventory. Well, this week we're going to get a little deeper because on this channel, on Download the Uplift, we're all about improving ourselves and moving forward and upwards. But how can you do any of that unless you do a full self inventory? This week, I'm going to break down exactly what that is and 5 steps you can take to do a full self inventory. So follow me as we break it down and we elevate, uplift, and we examine what the heck's going on. My name's Gabriel Mark. This is Download the Uplift. So life inventory, what are we talking about? Well, obviously I started this channel, so I'm examining myself more and more every day. But I remember it was after Christmas time and I was packing the tree up, all the ornaments, everything. And I decided to write myself a letter because I wanted to talk about where I was at in life, my relationships I was in, what was important to me, and I tucked it away in with the ornaments. So I think next year when I break everything out, I'll be like, oh, dang, okay, this is where I was at. And that made me really kind of dive into everything that's been going on. And I really liked it, man. I feel like when you sit down and you break everything down and you can actually read it, it was super beneficial for me, and I think it will be for you. But what are the key areas to examine, right? So let's talk about number one. It's like your personal relationship, your family, your friends, romance. Consider how these relationships impact your life. You need to identify toxic relationships and then positive connections. Let's talk about people that you have in your life that you talk to and everything. If they are not adding to your life, if they are not uplifting you and making you feel better, I don't mean this in a selfish way, but if they're not making you just feel better about yourself, then why are they in your life? They should be either neutral, okay, that's cool, but if they're a negative drain on you and they're adding to the weight that we all are already dealing with every day, but you can phase people out in your life no matter what's going on. Really think about evaluating the quality of all these relationships. Like, I got some dudes, we check in with each other every week. Yo, bro, what's been going on? And it feels good. Check in and really inventory people that are in your life with friendships, romance, family, and identifying what's toxic and what's really positive in your aspect. Let's put that as number one. Just when you're doing this inventory, let's look at your personal relationships, okay? Number two, let's look at our own personal health. Now that's both physical health and mental health. These two things have been one of the main reasons I made this channel, right? Okay, so your physical health, how you looking, man? How you really looking? Look at yourself in the mirror. How you looking, darling? How you feeling? When you wake up in the morning, are you like, is it a pain in the butt to get out? I mean, dude, I valeted cars for 8 years, so my knees at age 39 are hurting these days. I used to valet cars with Chuck Taylors on. I'll tell you what, getting up near 40, I decided to take care of my physical health. I mean, that's why I am in the gym 6 days a week, or at least outside catching rays, jogging, or even walking. But I inventory where I'm at with exercise, where I'm at with diet, how's my sleep going. Another thing is your mental health, dude, okay? Where are your stress levels at? You know, how's your mindfulness? How's your coping mechanisms? You know, a lot of people, as far as coping goes, and I was going to possibly do a video about this, but maybe you're coping by clock out and you're getting right into the bottle, or you're just you're smoking everything under the sun, or some kind of a chemical reaction, or eating too much food or whatever. How are you coping? You know, do an inventory. Hey man, how you doing? And ask yourself that in the mirror, bro. Like journaling. No, but for real, like, how you doing? You know, I think that it's very important to evaluate how you are physically and mentally, your health and well-being. Okay, so then we talk about, okay, another aspect of inventorying is our career and work. Job satisfaction. Are you happy with your current job? Listen, what we're doing right here, this YouTube thing, I do this because it's an outlet for me. It makes me feel good. It has the potential to help other people, and I'm happy doing it. I like doing it. Are you happy with what you're doing right now? How is your job satisfaction? Like, how is it? Like, are you feeling, dang, dude, I clocked in a good day. I'm happy. What about your career goals, both short-term and long-term? So when we're addressing and we're evaluating and we're doing this inventory on our career and work, like, what can we do? Well, skill development, network. I mean, if you're truly miserable, maybe it is time to do a career change. I just want to reiterate that I'm a dude on the internet. I'm a guy that's in the fight with you. I'm just like you watching this. And then another huge part is your finances. Dude, you got to do an inventory of your finances. I was so reckless through benders, even being sober, hanging out with different people in different states, being in an RV. If you're not doing a legit inventory on your income, expenses, savings, and investments. I have for Macs, it's called Numbers or Do Excel. Every night I do 2 spreadsheets. One, how many calories went in, what I did for workout, how many steps I did, and another one's how much loot I made and what I spent, if and what kind of debt I have, my debt snowball. I do this every day and I check in with it. So current financial goals, incomes, expenses, savings, and investments. Do a quick inventory on it. I know this sounds deep, but I totally think that this will help you out. I mentioned debt snowball. What up, Dave Ramsey? You're the man. Debt snowball, basically you list your debts smallest to largest and you tackle each one and it becomes a snowball of getting rid of your debt. And then long-term financial goals, how you looking for retirement. I mentioned a couple of things, a budget, financial planning, and seeking financial advice, whether it's YouTube University or happen to be blessed with people in your life that are actually good with that stuff. So far we have how your relationships going, your personal relationships, your health and well-being, getting into those healthy habits, career and work, finances. 2 more things to really evaluate: your hobbies and interests. Like, are you pursuing your passions? Is this a passion for me? Well, I don't really know yet. I mean, I like doing it and it makes me feel charged up. I have a couple other hobbies. I have a couple of things that I'm into. Evaluate how you're doing. I think you should always be continuously learning, and I think you should always be allocating time for your hobbies. I got a drone that I used to use when I was in the RV filming videos, but I have a reminder and I'm slacking on that. It says, go out and practice with your drone. If anything, I can use it as a side hustle. Like, hey dude, you doing real estate? Let me come shoot your house. Same thing. Like, we're all in this fight together, guys. When it comes to personal growth and inventory, it's like, just learn and develop your new skills, education, personal projects, all that stuff, but evaluate how you are growing as a person. I think that that's super important. And then finally, do an inventory on your environment. How's your living situation? Is it comfortable? Is it organized? Do you feel safe in your place? I know little things, like I printed out some easy, like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly things to do to like keep my house in order. And it's just me and my puppy here. So you realize, even in a small apartment, how much stuff you have to do. Like, you got to dust. I do recommend, like that Navy SEAL video, make your bed every day. I've been doing that. I should have been doing it a lot longer at the age of 39, but I recommend, dude, making your bed is it's so nice when you turn in for the end of the night, when you have like the beds looking all nice with the pillows. I got a couple rows of decorative pillows. Nothing too whatever. It looks good. It's a bachelor bed, but it looks good. Evaluate and inventory how your environment is. How's the neighborhood? How's the community? As far as this stuff goes, I totally recommend decluttering. I like to do this. I have a reminder on my phone every day. It says pick 3 items: sell, donate, throw out. Get rid of stuff in your place, man. When you declutter and you really evaluate your environment, it will be super healthy for you as far as mental health goes and just comfort in general. Okay, so we broke down what exactly we're going to be inventorying. So how do we conduct this life inventory? What are the 5 quick steps? Well, number 1, set aside time, okay? Find a time when it can be quiet, actually reflect on what's going on. Turn the TV off, go sit in a park in your car and really avoid distractions. Focus on what's going on. So that's number 1, set aside time. Number 2, use a journal or a digital tool. And we don't even have to be super deep into this, but document how you're feeling and evaluate what's going on, or use some kind of a tool where you can bullet point these things out that you want to inventory. Number 3 is just be honest. Be honest with yourself. Since I was honest with myself and how I am and my shortcomings and stuff like that, it's a relief. It really is. It makes you feel a lot better when you can just be like, let go of all the nonsense and you're just honest with yourself. Acknowledge your strengths, but also acknowledge where you need to improve. Be honest and objective. Don't be too hard on yourself, but don't be too lenient as well. So we have set aside time. We have used journaling or a digital tool. Be honest and objective. Number 4, set actionable goals. We talked about this in, I think, last week's podcast or 2 weeks ago. I'll link it down below. It's using the SMART system: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, and then create a plan for each one of those areas to make improvement. And then honestly, go over your inventory either monthly, annually, or maybe quarterly, every 3 months, and adjust them as necessary. I need to stress the fact that all this stuff is just one dude that's on the journey with you. It's so important to do these things because how else are you going to uplift? How else are you going to move forward? How else are you going to improve on yourself? I invite you guys to share your own experiences with how you have, if you've ever done this, or if you have any tips to share with me, I would love it. I know this was a lot. If you can just do these 5 quick steps, do it once a month, do it annually, do it quarterly, set aside time, write it all out, be honest and objective with yourself, set goals that are achievable and actionable, and go over it and improve. That's what we're all about here on the interwebs, why you're here on YouTube and why you might have clicked on my video. I'm a guy just like you. I'm trying every day, but one of the main things that I hit in 2024 and with this channel is the self-inventory. If you don't have it, you're going to be a lost sailor at sea, man. You're going to be floating around. I know it stinks, but when you don't do this, you're going to be in the same cycle every day. And if you're in the same cycle, especially if it's a negative way and a negative cycle, then how are you going to get out of it unless you step back and you're honest with yourself and you inventory what's going on? I know this video is a little bit deeper, but I'm growing just like you're growing, and I need to stress the fact that we're growing together, dude. So thank you so much for watching this one. This one feels good this week because it's literally from the heart, and it's really something that can help you a lot. Share down below how maybe you might have done this, or if you plan on doing it too. Follow these 5 steps and really dive deep into yourself because you matter, dude. Your time, your happiness, and your thought process to just say, no, I'm done with the negative stuff. I'm done being stagnant matters a lot. So for real, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos or my content or any video that's helping you get better. And remember these words in closing, that the future is bright. Keep up the good work, praise God often, and keep moving forward and upwards. My name's Gabriel Mark, and this was Download the Uplift. Thanks so much, y'all. Have a blessed day.